welcome to the InfinityQ series. And today I'm going to discuss about three more questions that are purely based on the basic topics of Python only. Moving into the first question, and this is the first question. Identify the statements to be replaced in line 1 and line 2, and this is line 1 and this is line 2 respectively, such that the output as below. This is the output. We have to print these two lines. We have to replace the code in line 1 and line 2. What option is matching here? What option is when we are going for option A? If I put these two lines in that, then the output is going to be this one. We have to check what is that. For example, going for the option 1, option A, the line 1 is going to be return. If I'm going to use here return statement in the line 1, if I use a return statement, for example, the control is automatically moves back to the main function. That means the line 2 never executed here. The line 2 never executed here. Why? Because by using of return statement in the line 1, that means we have to think like that, and the first line is not a return statement. First line is line 1 is definitely not a return statement. Then we have to check that. For example, in option D here, as it is a print, in B also, in option B also, it is going to be a print statement. Then but option A and option C are false, no doubt about that. Why? Because line 1 has a return one. Okay, then moving into the B and option D, for example, I'm going for D here. For example, here, yes, I'm going to print the first line, and the second line is also I'm going to print here. If I use the second line is also print statement. Okay, and the output is this function executes successfully is also printing in the second line. But here, coming to the function call line, it prints none. It prints none. Why? Because the function not returns anything. The function not returns anything, but we are printing something. Then it is going to be print none here. That means in the line 2, definitely we have to maintain a return here. Then the only one option is going to be B is the only one option. We have to go for B here. Okay. And the next question. Consider the following function call, and the function signature is in the above code. Which of the following values will be assigned to the formal argument is given to formal argument variable 5. For example, here I am passing one function call. This is a function call, right? This is function call. I am passing here how many values here I am passing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 values I am passing here. Here in the formal arguments, how many values are there? There is only 5 values are there. But here the first value, the 0 is going to be var1, 0 is going to be var2, 1 is going to be var3, 2 is going to be var4, and the remaining all the values, that is 3, 4 and 5, all values are moving to the var5 because of this is a star var5 value, star var5. If it is only var5, 3 is moving into the var5, and then it is going to be error here. The signature is not matching here. But here I am going for star var5, then what are the values remaining, and all the values are assigned to the var5 only. For example, here I am going to print what is var5 here. What is var5? I am going to execute it. var5 is going to be 3, 4, 5. Then simply, what is the output here? The output is going to be option B is the answer here. Every time the star value is in the last at the right hand side, every time. If it is matches, first value is going to be the first value, second value to the second value, third value is the third value, and fourth value the fourth value. For example, all the remaining values. For example, I am going to place here some 100, 200 also. 100 and 200 also. Then from 3 to 200, all the values are moving into the var5. If you observe here, if I am going to print var5, if I am going to execute it, all the values are moving into the var5. And simply the answer for this input is going to be 3, 4, 5, option B here. Moving to the next question. Identify the most significant test data for testing the below code using a logic coverage technique. These are the most important questions here. Some there are some four options are there, as four options are there, and we have to check that there are some cases are there here, some if else, and four cases are there here. We have to test all the four cases. That means we have to pass the data like this. We have to pass this data to this code, and we have to test all the cases, which is which data is going to be test all the cases and in a better way, the fast manner, and what we have to check like that. Okay, first of all, I'm going for option A here. Option A is 79. First value is 79. Yes, 79 is greater than 75 and less than 85. That means with 79, I am going to check this one. Okay, then 87. With 87, that is 87 is greater than 85 and it is less than 95. That means with 87, I am going to check this test case. Okay, then the next one is 91. 91 is greater than 85 and less than or equal to 95. With 91 also I am going to check this one only. Okay, and the next value is 99. If you go for this one, yes, 99 is greater than 95. Yes, true. Then it is going to be executed. With the data of option A, I am going to check all these cases, but I am not checking this case. That's why the option A is not true here. Okay, moving into the option B. With the value of 78, I am going to check that as 75 is in between 75 to 85. Yes, with this value is going to, this case is going to be tested. The next value is 77. If it is 77 is also in between 75 to 85, right? And with 80, sorry, the next value is 80. Sorry, the next value is going to be 80. Yes, 80 is also in between 75 to 85. With 80 also I am going to check only this test case. Okay, and going to the 92. 92 is in between 85 and 95. Then with the 92 I am going to check with this data, this test case. And the next one is 99. Yes, 99 is going to be checked with this data. If you observe for option 2 also, the else part is not executed. That means this test data is also not suitable to check all the cases here. And moving into the third test case, 74. With 74 is not in between 75 to 85. Okay, then it is not in 74 is not in between 85 to 95. Okay, 74 is not greater than 95. Then automatically else part is executed with 74 here. Okay, then 77. With 77, I am going to check with this test case. That is 77 is in between 75 to 85. The next one is 90. With 90, I am going to check this one. Why? Because 90 is in between 85 to 95. And the next one is 100. 100 is greater than 95, right? Yes. With test case 3, option 3, I am going to check all the cases here. But don't think that this is not the final answer here. For example, with four data values, I am going to check all the cases here. If you go for option 3, next option, for example, it is going to be clear all the test cases with less than the number of test cases. Then D is the best option here, for example. Okay, but here I am going for D option also. I will tell you. Here I am going to use all four values to check all the test cases. Okay, now moving into the next one. With 74, I am going to check else part. Okay, with 75, then I am going to check this case. With 76 also I am going to test this case. And the 84, 84 also I am going to check with this test case. How many values I am passing up to now? I am going to pass 4 values now up to now. Okay, from 85, 85 I am going to check this test case. Now here how many values I am going to check here? I am going to check here 5 values, but I am not covering this one. That means this is the best option here. If you observe here, with option D also I am going to cover all the test cases. If you observe here. But this test case, for example, I am going for 86. 86 also I am going to cover this test case. 94. 94 also I am going to test this test case. 96. Yes, 96 I am going to check this test case also. Then I am going to cover all the test cases with this set. How many values are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. With 9 data set, 9 values I am going to check. I am going to cover all the values here, all the test cases here. But here I am going for only with 4 values, right? Then what is the best case here? If option C is not in the list, D is the perfect answer. But C is in the list, that's why we go for C only. Okay. I think it is clear. If you have any doubts on that previous videos or anything, just comment on that. I will make to clear all your doubts. Okay, and next video I'm going to cover some more topics. Thank you guys.